Mm, mm, mm. And welcome everyone to round 12 of IOR Season 8. We are here today for the final race of the season, the final race of the year as well. Sorry if my voice doesn't sound like usual, I'm not feeling very well, but I'm still here to commentate this final race of the season, final race of the year. If it sounds too bad, please let me know, and maybe I'll try and do something about it. But in any case, we are at Brazil for the final race of the season in Interlagos, and of course it's the same track where Real Life F1 is driving on the weekend, on this weekend. And yeah, I think it's the perfect place to finish a season. And so I'm pretty happy, I've got to say, about the whole season. We had pretty exciting races. The attendance was really good most of the time. Just in the end, in the final part of the season, we had some low attendance. But today, 14 drivers still waiting on Cucumber if he will join mid-quali with the 15th driver in the grid today. And we should be waiting on Theos, who's also a Brazilian driver. So if he is able to make it into the race, will be 16 drivers. Cucumber is there. He's gonna be now taking the Mercedes, and of course I gotta say the already 5-time IOR champion and the constructor champions Mercedes with Cucumber and Equasar. So congratulations to Mercedes for taking a very dominant championship, and to Cucumber for taking his 5th title in this league. Out of 8 seasons, 5 have been won by Cucumber. So congratulations once again to Cucumber for another championship. Joseph says, hi bro, thanks for the season, I hope we can deliver a good race today. Thanks bro, I really appreciate you a lot. I'm very happy about having you in the league. You've always been there to help, so yeah, gotta say big thanks to you mate Joseph. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a great race to finish the season. 15 drivers is a very good attendance in my opinion to how the things have been in the recent weeks. And I think Brazil is a track that most people enjoy, so yeah, I'm hoping for a very good end of this season, this championship. Hope we have a very good race as well. Dino how's going now? P1. Now Bumblebee goes P1 by 6 times quicker than Dino.
The record for the most cars in an F1 race was achieved at the 1953 German Grand Prix, 34 cars. The race with the fewest entries saw only 6 cars line up on the grid. This was the infamous 2005 US Grand Prix, which saw 14 cars pulled out of the race due to tyre safety concerns. not superstitious, but in the long and fruitful history of F1, no one with the surname Hill has ever failed in winning a world title. For example, Graham Hill, Damon Hill and Phil Hill are all previous World Championship winners. Max Verstappen managed to finish 81% of his races on the podium in 2021. Still though, Michael Schumacher holds the record for highest percentage when in 2002... 14 ushered in a new set of regulations that saw us enter the turbo hybrid era of F1 car development. The biggest change being the engines with Let's hope we see a good effort from McLaren here today. In recent times they've fallen to somewhat of a midfield team. The last time the constructor won a world championship was in 1998. The United Kingdom has achieved more World Drivers' Championships than any other country, over a quarter of which were won by Lewis Hamilton. The inaugural World Drivers' Championship was held in 1950 during the fourth season of F1. Giuseppe Farina, who was driving for Alfa Romeo, took the championship after winning 3 of the 7 races held that season. Fangio also took 3 victories, but lost out points after having retired from the other 3 races he entered. If you don't know, the tubular safety device that sits over the driver's head, aptly named the halo, is constructed out of titanium and adds roughly 9 kilograms to the car's total weight.
And I'm back. Sorry, I had to go for a little moment, but I guess the most important part of qualifying is still to go. Thales leads now on his home track, 1.8.0. Hugenberg in second. Coro is on a very good lap there. It's up third. Nick Fifa on P4, Joseph on P5, both Red Bulls. Looking strong today. Nander on 6, Wesley on P7, Stanley on P8. Now Bumblebee's gone 4th fastest, great lap there by the Ferrari driver. Almost just 13 thousandths lower than Coro, and Nick FIFA goes 2nd fastest, 5 tenths behind Thales, but still up there. Cucumber now is gonna complete a lap, comes into a line, and it's gonna be P1 for Cucumber, 3 tenths quicker than Thales. Great lap there, but Thales is also on a lap at the moment. Following him into Sector 1, the Brazilian, the man on his home race, improving 70 thousandths of a second in Sector 1. He's going to have to improve 3 tenths of the whole lap if he wants to defeat Cucumber in this fight for pole position. Coro has retired from the session. That's kind of interesting. Has he done in the pit lane? I think he does. I'm not sure why. He should have still had time for one more run. I'm not sure what happened there. Thales is improving 5 tenths in Sector 2. That's a massive improvement. He's going to completely smash Cucumber's time depending on how much wind he's using compared to Cucumber, because this final sector is I think 90% of straight line speed. Coming out Thales into a line, and it's going to be, yes, P1. Improves 3 tenths in total, almost 4 tenths his previous lap. That's gonna be around 50 thousandths quicker than Cucumber. Here's the battle we've had the whole season: Cucumber versus Thales. Now Nick FIFA on P3 of the session can be on here for a very good result for himself. Another podium at the end of the season. Also gotta say Nick FIFA, Joseph, JM and Wesley and Arrieta. I think those 5 drivers are battling for 4th place on standings. So it's gonna be a very interesting to watch how they finish on this race. We quickly go into the standings. Of course, Hugenberg's already won the championship, so nothing's gonna be changing there. Thales has already got 2nd place because Equator, who was 1 point behind, is not racing today, so that means Thales is safe in that 2nd place already as well. Equator as well, no one will catch him. He's more than 100 points ahead of P4. So yeah, the top 3 are already decided on the championship. But then Wesley is on P4 with 108 points, Nick FIFA on P5 with 107 points, Joseph on P6 with 105 points, Arrieta on P7 with 99 points, and then JM on P8 with 87 points. JM has it definitely much difficult to get that P4. He will need a 2nd place to catch Wesley, and Wesley not to score or something like that. Remember, P3 gives 20 points, so that wouldn't be enough to get to P4. So yeah, game has a little bit more complicated, but mathematically still possible. Then Legendary Goat is too far. He's 67 points on P9. He's gonna be fighting with Nander probably for that place, separated by around 11 points. But yeah, the battle is gonna be there for P4 between Wesley, Nick FIFA, Joseph, and Arrieta, who are separated by 9 points. And well, of course, if something crazy happens, JM could take that place. Mathematically still possible, but very difficult to happen. And in the constructors, I gotta say, Red Bull try and take that 2nd place against McLaren. McLaren is at the moment 18 points ahead, but Thales is the only McLaren driver. He might have the pace advantage against the Red Bulls, but the Red Bulls are 2, and we know how the point system in here works. So we gotta see what Joseph and Nick FIFA can do, if they can give Red Bull that 2nd place in standings. It's still gonna be difficult. You have to remember Dino doesn't score because he is not a full-time McLaren driver. And Arrieta still in the pit lane, hasn't come out yet for that run. He's saving tires, I guess, but he definitely has the pace to battle in front, and we will see if he is gonna go for a lap or not. At the moment, still sitting in the pit lane. Thales already on an outlap. Cucumber still on the pit lane as well. So now drivers coming out of the pit lane for their final runs. As I said before, Thales has already gone out time ago. And he's already started a lap actually. Coming into sector. Oh, he's invalidated. Thales has invalidated, but due to that he gone out very early, he's still gonna have time to do another lap. Stanley has left the session, which I'm gonna have to invite him again. So as I said before, Thales is gonna be able to do another lap because he went out very early. Meanwhile, Cucumber should be about to start his final run. Coming now into the final corner. Nick FIFA also about to start that final flying lap, and Thales will do the same now. Into the main straight he goes, the Brazilian trying to take pole position on his home track. Down to 4th gear for turn 1. Getting a nice exit out of turn 2 and 3. Taking a lot of the inside curb. Wesley is retired from the session. Following now Thales into the end of sector 1, improving 13 thousandths of a second. Not a big improvement, but it's good to be at least a bit ahead in the first sector. Arrieta's gone now. Oh, third fastest is in the wall. Arrieta's in the wall there. Out, but he sets a lap. He sets a lap in the end. Following now Thales into the end of sector 2. Can he improve what he did previously? Now Nander's gone, 4th fastest. What can Nick FIFA do? He's improving as well. Thales improving 75 thousandths of a second is not a great improvement, but he still has this final part of the track. The Cucumber's invalid. The Cucumber is out of the contention for pole position. Thales now comes in the line and he is gonna improve 2 tenths in the end. Massive lap there by Thales in the end. Nick FIFA improving 2 tenths as well. Can he aim for Cucumber's place in second? I think he's a bit too far behind, but he can definitely aim to get Arrieta and try and start this race on P3. Following Nick FIFA into the line is gonna goes 4th fastest just by some thousandths of a second, unable to defeat Arrieta, but a solid position to start for the Red Bull driver. And that's the end of qualifying. Thales takes pole position on his home track. Cucumber will start in 2nd place. Arrieta in 3rd. Nick FIFA on P4. I think we can have a very entertaining battle for the win today between Cucumber and Thales. And well, who knows? Maybe Arrieta and Nick FIFA can give a battle as well. And we're about to get started the Brazilian Grand Prix and what the strategy is around here. If you remember the PSGL race, I think they did a medium soft or a soft medium, no, soft medium I think it was, or a hard medium. I think the hard medium is a safe way to go. The softs could degrade very quickly. So I think the top drivers will go hard medium to be safe, like Cucumber and Thales. Maybe Arrieta and Nick FIFA might risk a little bit, but I actually think they will go on hards as well. We'll see. And the track is very easy to follow, I gotta say, from my experience. So a normal thing is to see big DRS trains, or one whole big DRS train. And it's lights out and away we go. Who's got the better start there? I think it's been Thales who gets a good run. Cucumber gets a good run as well, but not enough to get ahead of Thales. Nick FIFA is attacking Cucumber around the outside on the medium tires. Arrieta's getting overtaken by Nander. Arrieta now will try and retake those 2 places he's just lost. Dino Bambino battling against Wesley there, almost in last place of the race. There goes Dino, gets a good run and up into P12 of the race. Thales leads from Cucumber, from Nick FIFA, from Nander, from Arrieta, from JM, from Bumblebee. Then comes Joseph, Callas, Mookie, Koroy Goat, Dino Bambino, and Stanley is dropped to last place of the race. Someone's gone off the road there and broke the how you call that, markers, or I don't know, sorry. Thales leads, followed by Cucumber, followed by Nick FIFA, then comes Nander, then comes Arieta. Arieta's gonna have the advantage later on the hearts against Nander and Nick FIFA. If there's a safety car, then Nick FIFA and Nander could have an advantage. Also, we gotta see if Nick FIFA will be able to attack Cucumber due to being on the better tire. There's a yellow flag that is legendary goats. They're off in the final sector, in the final corner. Here comes Nick FIFA, thinks about a move against Cucumber, but he's gonna back off. I think he's possibly gonna wait till the arrest gets enabled. Koro is in the pit lane. Thales leads, followed by Cucumber, followed by Nick FIFA, then comes Nander, then comes Arieta. About to break the DRS train against Joseph Vesely is JM, but it hasn't happened like that. All the guys still under the DRS train at the moment. Thales comfortable in the lead of the race, Cucumber as well. Nick FIFA also looking very aggressive on those medium tires. He's gonna be looking for that place against Cucumber soon, very very soon. He seems to be on the pace. Nander seems to be on good pace as well, but Nick FIFA is all right at the back of Cucumber at the moment. When DRS is enabled, it's gonna get very interesting to see. Joseph doing his best to stick to the train with JM. We will see if he is able to get that DRS. JM also attacking Arieta. JM is gonna try and get Arieta on the faster tires. Nick FIFA, there he goes against Cucumber, gets the place. Nick FIFA moving up to second of the race, and he's gonna try and go for the lead of the race against Thales now. Nick FIFA will try and go for that lead of the race, following now into the second DRS straight at the back of Thales. Nander right at the back of Cucumber then as well. Arieta's got overtaken by JM. Those medium tires working greatly at the moment. Arieta and Cucumber couldn't do anything against the drivers attacking on medium tires. Nick FIFA will be looking to attack Thales as well into the next lap. There's, I think, little Thales can really do about it. I think could actually be a good strategy from Thales, trying to stick to Nick FIFA's DRS for the next part of the race. Nander will also be looking for Cucumber at some point, I guess. Thales in the lead of the race, but that lead might not last for long because Nick FIFA is looking very aggressive. He's gonna look to take that place against Thales very soon. Enables that DRS. He's going for the lead. He's going for the lead on the slipstream. And now in lap 4 of the race, he's gonna take the lead. He's actually, I think he wants the DRS. He's slowing down on purpose. But now who's gonna get it? I think he didn't play the right strategy there. No, he's actually done a very good strategy there. He's got the DRS. He's got the DRS, and he's gonna go now for the move on Thales. Gets the move done. Cucumber is gonna try and think about it as well. No, Cucumber actually has to back off. Not anything he can do about it. Thales will have to go a little bit defensive, I think, in here. Nick FIFA has more battery than Thales and Cucumber on that little attack. I think he definitely didn't want to allow Thales to get a fight back on him in the next race. But now Thales is doing a very good job to stick to the back of Nick FIFA. So yeah, he got the move done, but in the end Thales is still there, and he might well be looking to get that move done once again into the... Oh, JM is off. JM is off there. I saw something wasn't going the right way. I'm not sure what actually happened there, but he is down to P13 of the race. Oh, there's also a spinner from Wesley. Wesley off, and that could be a hit for the battle, as I said, for P4 in the standings. Nick FIFA now up. Joseph also in a very good position. Arieta not in the best. Nick FIFA looking like the favorite at the moment to take that 4th place in the championship. He's now trying to do his best to keep Thales behind, trying to build a gap as well. Nick FIFA leads lap 5 of the race, though those mediums are not looking great at the moment as they did in the start of the race, or Thales is simply on another level pace. Also gotta say that. He's doing an excellent job to stick to the back of Nick FIFA. And then Cucumber. Cucumber right on the back there of Talus as well. Waiting for an attack both with full battery. Nick FIFA by the opposite. Not having great saves of battery at the moment. I think he's just gonna give up the position. Don't think he is gonna try and use battery to defend from Talus. Or will he? If not, he might end up being in danger later against Nander. He's gonna go a bit defensive there. Talus very close to the back of Nick FIFA. Dino having a little battle here near between him and Stanley. Stanley getting the move done into turn 1 against Dino. Some interesting battles going on here as well. Oh, and that's a crash. That's a crash. Dino in the wall and out of the race. Dino in the wall and out of the race. Safety car. And that is going to help Nick FIFA, Nander, and all the guys on mediums, because now they can pit and try go hards to the end of the race. By the other side, Talus and Cucumber might be a bit more compromised with this. So who is gonna be pitting on this lap? Definitely Nick FIFA didn't have an option but to pit. Talus is in the pit lane as well. Cucumber will stay out. Nander in the pit lane. Oh, and Nander nearly getting a 5-second penalty, I think, for braking very lately. There goes Nick FIFA's gonna go for a new set of mediums actually. He doesn't want to go on the hards. Maybe he's thinking about a medium soft later on. Talus, what has he gone for? He's gone for mediums as well. I really don't think Cucumber did it right there staying out. He's now gonna be very vulnerable against Nick FIFA and Talus. So Nick FIFA and Talus now on basically the same conditions. Stanley and Bumblebee staying out as well. A lot of people going on hards. Let's see what happens. And we're gonna get going on this lap. Cucumber will relaunch the race, Bumblebee in second, Stanley in third. We will see how quickly Nick FIFA can get those moves done. Cucumber's got going now, and Stanley is looking aggressive right at the back of Bumblebee. He's gonna try and send it down the inside. Bumblebee lets him the space around the outside. Nick FIFA, I think, will easily get the switchback done in here. He actually needs to be a bit careful. Remember, the drivers ahead are much lower than him. There goes Nick FIFA down the inside. He's just gonna send it, nothing to lose there for the Red Bull. And he's done a great move there to get those places. Thales is gonna do the same. Thales quickly clearing up Bumblebee and Stanley. Now it's gonna be Nander's turn to do so. And we will see how quickly can Nick FIFA catch up with Cucumber. Oh, Thales has made a little mistake there. Nander is at the moment unable to get the move ahead of Stanley. Nick FIFA getting closer into Cucumber. So yeah, massive strategic disaster there by Cucumber, staying out on those hard tires, sorry. Now basically the conditions are the same, but with OJM out, that could be a safety car. It is a BSC. It is a BSC, so nothing will really change. Actually, Nick FIFA will be able to save battery, which makes things even worse for Cucumber. Joseph Wesley making a place. Everyone making a place because Wesley is in the pit lane. Mookie in the pit lane as well. And now we are gonna be waiting to get restarted with the safety car now. Another safety car. I guess Cucumber will have to pit now. I'm not sure about it. Might do, might not do, we will find out. Now Cucumber is gonna pit or not. Nick FIFA is coming in the pit lane once again. Thales is staying out. I wonder what's Nick FIFA gonna do. I think he's probably gonna go hard to the end of the race. I'm not sure if it's the right call or not, but he is gonna aim for that. He's going hard. He's gonna try and go to the end of the race. So now can Nick FIFA take those hard tires to the end of the race? Drivers ahead with hards have already 4-lap old hard tires. There's a little issue here between Nander and Joseph. Not sure who should be going ahead, but it's Joseph ahead now. Cucumber still out on those old hard tires. Thales is right at the back of him. And we'll be definitely looking there to overtake Cucumber and go for that lead of the race. Nander overtaking Joseph once again. Arrieta in the pit lane. I guess he's gonna do the same as Nick FIFA, go for hards and into the end of the race.
Constructor won a World Championship
No, it's actually gone to mediums again. I guess they simply wanted a bit fresher tires. Well, 13 drivers remain on this race. Cucumber wins, followed by Thales, but that lead might not last for long because Thales is on way better tires at the moment. He's gonna be going for that lead of the race as soon as possible. His safety car gonna go out on this lap. Is gonna stay out for one more lap. At the moment, it seems like it is gonna stay out for one more lap. So also with JM out of the race, we gotta say the battle for P4 is just between 4 drivers. Joseph, Nick FIFA, Arietta and Wesley. At the moment, Joseph on P6, Nick FIFA on P9, Wesley on P10 and Arietta on P12. We will see how this ends. And Cucumber now in the lead of the race. Of course, looking for another win. I think would be the 7th one of the season. Thales looking for the 6th one of the season, which would mean both will end up tied on wins. And it will be the first time that we only have 2 winners on a whole season of 12 races. So that would demonstrate how much these two have dominated the field this year. This year and basically this season, because if we remember on F122, the first part of the year as well, most races were won by Cucumber. Thales won 2 on that game in last season, and on this one, well, Thales won 5 races already. The other winners on this year, because of this season we only have Cucumber and Thales, but of the year we have Theus in Portugal in F122, we have Joseph in France in F122 as well, and Nick FIFA on Abu Dhabi in the last race of last game. So only 5 winners on the year, only 2 winners this season, which demonstrates just how dominant Cucumber and Thales have been in the recent months. Well, now we are gonna get restarted with this Brazilian Grand Prix in lap 14 of the race, currently ending lap 13. Still more than half the race to go. To finish this race, we'll see when Thales will try and attack Cucumber. He's gonna try and get a bit closer. He's gonna try and get on the slipstream. If he can do it into turn 1, it will be a very good job there by Thales. Cucumber starts going now. Thales not enough reaction from his side to get that move into the first corner, or will he? He's getting very close, gonna go down inside, sends it down inside. Cucumber couldn't respond to that. Thales quickly taking the lead of the race. And Cucumber's had an issue there. Cucumber's had a massive issue there. And that's going to be Bumblebee trying to get ahead of him. Something's bad's happened to Cucumber there. Oh, and that's a massive hit. Massive accident. And they're in the wall. Bumblebee in the wall as well. What was that? That was a mega collision. The hardest collision I've seen on the whole season, I think. Well, that's Lander and Bumblebee out of the race. Chaos in the restart, and that's a safety car once again. And now is Thales pitting, is Cucumber pitting. Thales stays out, Cucumber is in the pit lane. Stanley is, oh, he's got a 5-second penalty for spitting in the pit lane. Cucumber is gonna go mediums. And has he come out? He's come ahead of. Yeah, we gotta remember that also Cucumber doesn't have hard tires anymore, same as Talus. Both have, everyone has just one set of tires, and Cucumber's coming in the pit lane once again. But what is he gonna put now? He's gonna serve the 5-second penalty. Stanley is in the pit lane as well. Cucumber is gonna go softs. And Cucumber is now last on track. Well, Talus in the lead, Cucumber in last place on the race. We'll see how this ends. Nick FIFA on a very good position. Just needs to make up the move against Goat, and then Joseph will probably let him go, and he's back in contention for the win of this race. He is probably gonna aim to go to the end of this race on those hard tires. Isn't better on fresher tires than Talus. He probably doesn't have his pace, but if the strategy plays perfectly, Nick FIFA can be on for something in here. And safety car should be going out on this lap. And now there are two Red Bulls up there, as I said before, and Wesley on P6, Aretha on P7. The battle is going to get very interesting for that 4th place in the standings. At the moment, I guess Joseph would be taking the place, but of course, he's just guiding by track position. Of course, nothing can guarantee Joseph will stay there for the rest of the race. So, in realistic conditions, I think Nick FIFA is looking like the favorite to take that place. Talus way in there to go. And it's gone now. Talus going now. Here comes Nick FIFA right at the back of Legendary Ghost. He is gonna have to back up. Won't be able to go for a move at the moment yet. Thinks about it around the outside, but it's gonna be very tricky to do. Stanley and Cucumber will go on board with Nick FIFA for the moment. I want to see where he can get on this race. There's a yellow flag. I think that's Stanley. Here comes Nick FIFA. Sends it down the inside. A massive and great move there by Nick FIFA. Takes the place against Goat. He's gonna go defensive now. Down the inside. Goat will try and retake the place, but it's gonna be Nick FIFA who stays ahead. Nick FIFA will stay ahead in the end. And now this is right at the back of his teammates, so I don't think he's gonna have many troubles in here. Against Joseph Vasilis, probably gonna let him go. There's a yellow flag. I think that's Mookie. Here comes Nick FIFA getting the move done against Joseph. I said Joseph wasn't gonna give a battle against his teammate. And now probably will try and protect him against the attack of the rest of the drivers. And there goes Legendary Goat, thinking about a move there. Nick FIFA having to use a lot of ERS, and now we'll go into chase for Thales. We can have an interesting battle here for the lead of the race. Then there we go, attacking now. Joseph Vesely is gonna think about a move down the inside. He does so. Moves up a place ahead. Now Joseph Vesely will try and make up a training here. Arietta looking to get involved in this battle as well. Arietta thinking about a move, but simply too slow going on there. Arietta goes now down the inside, thinks about a move against Joseph. Will he get it done or not? He does at the moment and does get the move done. Now next step is gonna go for legendary goat. Arietta is also in conditions to attack. He has fresher tires than Nick FIFA and Thales. And on the mediums as well, we will be going very fast. Now Joseph, I think the one who he needs to defend more than any other would be Cucumber. Can he now defend Cucumber at least for a little bit of time in here? Safety car once again, and Cucumber is diving in the pit lane immediately. Cucumber immediately dives in the pit lane and is gone for mediums. I'm not sure what the safety car is for. This is also giving certain advantage to Thales, Nick FIFA and Arietta, who now can pit a lap later and have fresher tires. I guess they will all be going on the mediums to end this race. Well, what's the strategy now? They all definitely got a pit. No, Nick FIFA staying out. I don't think that's the right call at all. But I think Nick FIFA might also not have tires to go to the end of the race. Probably doesn't have mediums and will stay out on hard. Thales is now on fresh medium tires. And Nick FIFA's most likely not gonna be getting a good run on those old hard tires. Another question is, where is Cucumber gonna come out? He's gonna come out. He's gonna come right behind Callas on P8 of the race. So Nick FIFA leading the race, but on not really great strategy in my opinion. Joseph is in the pit lane. I'm not sure why. Did he had any type of damage, or if he is gonna... Yes, he had some damage. Koro is in the pit lane as well. Not sure if for the same reason. Well, no, Joseph's got older tires, but he can definitely try and pit again if the safety car is not gonna be going out on this lap. So Thales looking at the moment like the favorite to win this Brazilian Grand Prix. It's gonna be his second win on home, if it happens, of course. Due to the tires and how the situation of the race is going so far, it looks like, yeah, Thales is the favorite to take victory today in Brazil at his home track. Safety car will not be going out on this lap for sure. That means Joseph has another chance to pit for medium tires. And this could also change the situation for the battle in fourth place. Now Joseph and Arrieta on better tires than Nick FIFA and Wesley. Wesley, I think, is the one that's looking in the worst condition at the moment. Joseph's gonna try softs to the end of the race. I think they can make it for sure. But we have to see how good they will be at the end. They can make it without a puncture, yes, but if they will be good or not is the other question. They'll be great at the start for sure, but the thing is to see later on. And we are gonna get going on this lap. Nick FIFA about to restart the race, and the thing is, if how long can he hold into that lead of the race. Thales will be defending against Arrieta as well. Arrieta not in the best tires, but he has very good pace, I can tell. And Cucumber will be looking on to make some moves against Callas and Legendary Goat, even though he has older tires, a bit older tires, just one lap. And we'll see what Joseph can do on those first softs. Nick FIFA will relaunch this race at any moment now. He's gone now, and Wesley's got completely asleep there. Thales is gonna lose a little bit of time fighting against Wesley there. Into turn one they go. Thales has to send the move there down the inside against the other Brazilian driver, of course, both on their home race. But there goes the move for the Brazilian Arrieta. He got the move done. He is still to get the move done. Cucumber's got the move done against Callas, and he is gonna think about now Legendary Goat. And Arrieta, there goes Cucumber right at the back of Goat. He is gonna try and get that move done as soon as possible. We'll see what Goat can do about it. Nick FIFA still holding into the lead of the race, surprisingly. I thought by this point he would already be overtaken by Thales, but no, he's managed to survive so far. Thales just needs to not be impatient against Nick FIFA. I think something happened between these two in Baku. Oh, Cucumber's off, Wesley off as well. And that's a massive disaster for Wesley's P2 in the championship hopes. Here comes Thales getting the move done against Nick FIFA. Nothing Nick FIFA can do. Thales got the move done and into the lead he goes, but Nick FIFA is not going to give up. He is going to try and stick to the back of Thales. He's going to think about a dive there into turn one. No, that would be too risky. So Nick FIFA has just stayed out there. And Arrieta's got a 3-second time penalty now. Arrieta got a 3-second time penalty now for multiple warnings. Nick FIFA is trying his best to stick right at the back of Thales. Thales has gone wide there. Nick FIFA. This would be very, very interesting to see if Nick FIFA was in the same tire conditions as Thales. It would be a bit of a different battle for the win from what we usually see. But in this case, it's looking very likely that it's gonna go in the hands of Thales for sure. Arrieta getting close also to the back of Nick FIFA. Now Nick FIFA needs to blast that ERS to see if he can have a chance to get the ERS against Thales anytime. Nick FIFA blasting that battery. Can he get it? Can he get the DRS? Can he get the DRS from Thales? Probably not. But he wasn't far from it. Nick FIFA showing very good pace on those old hard tires. Wesley coming into the pit lane. Thales comfortable in the lead of the race, followed by Arrieta, followed by Goat. Arrieta is now the next one that's going to be attacking Nick FIFA for that second place of the race. Both with nearly zero battery. Thales with a bit better battery, but with better tires by far. And we'll start pulling away now from the rest of the grid. Thales is about to take another dominant win at home. Of course, if nothing weird happens, if there's no safety car later on this race. Stanley on a mega race for himself after not playing the game in 3 months, as he told me. He's doing an excellent job on that Aston Martin. He's been put a bit under pressure by Kodoi, but he's doing a mega job there in the Aston, as I said before. Really good job. Callas on a good race as well. Could be on for a podium today as well, Callas or Stanley. Might be a little bit difficult, but who knows, could happen. There goes Joseph Wesley against Coro. He's got a 3-second time penalty now. Not gonna help at all in the battle for constructors as well, but mainly for the place in the standings. So Rieta almost running into the back of Nick FIFA. Nick FIFA going a little bit aggressive in the defense there. Legendary Goat is gonna think about a move against Arieta as well. Goat's is gonna bit off there. That might allow Callas to think about a move in there. Here comes Arieta. Nick FIFA's tires are completely dead by now. In the main straight, Arieta should be getting the move done. Unless Nick FIFA has better straight line speed and a great defense to show against the AlphaTauri driver, both in very similar pace. Arieta with the tire advantage though. Oh, that's Koroy off, and that's Callas off as well. That promotes Stanley up to P5 of the race. Here comes Arieta right at the back of Nick FIFA. Is gonna get the move done into the main straight. Gets the move done. Legendary Goat will think about it as well. Legendary Goat going a bit too optimistic there against both drivers. Nearly causing a collision there, but in the end everything goes the right way, and it's gonna be Arieta up into second. Goat will try and go to third. There goes 3 wide, almost into the corner. It's gonna be Nick FIFA. Great move there by Nick FIFA, getting the move done against both drivers. Massive move there by the Red Bull. Great battling we are seeing there for P2 of the race. Meanwhile, all this happens. Thales builds a massive gap in the lead of the race. Nick FIFA completely defending like a lion there, going on the limit of defense. I gotta say, apart from the, I think, 5 safety cars we've had today, what a race we've had. A great battling through all the grid. Stanley on a very good position for a podium. Callas and Cucumber will be battling for 7th place of the race. Still a chance of a safety car. There's still a long way to go in those terms, of course. And here comes Legendary Goat right at the back of Nick FIFA. He's gonna get the move done around the outside. He gets it done. Moves up to second of the race. Arieta is right at the back of these two as well. Now Nick FIFA will have a fight back against Legendary Goat into the next straight. Legendary Goat with much better tires, but Nick FIFA with better pace in general, and well, those hards I think will get better to the end than the mediums. There goes Nick FIFA down the inside. He gets the move done. A massive attack and defense by the Red Bull there. Him and Thales will definitely give them driver of the day. In the end, this strategy didn't benefit Nick FIFA. Could have definitely fought for the win, or at least give it a bit more of a challenge to Thales. If it would have been on fresh mediums as well, but in the end it wasn't the case. It is what it is. Callas is in the pit lane for fresh soft tires. Humor trying to close up the gap on Stanley as well. Humor isn't far from all this terrain, I gotta say. And here we go for another round in the battle between all these guys. Nick FIFA defending with what he can. and there's not much with what he can now. There goes Goat, and Arrieta will go down the inside as well, gets the move done into second place of the race. They make contact. Arrieta not go round, thankfully there. Not sure if there's any damage to that AlphaTauri, hopefully not. But it's a massive battle what we're seeing here for this second place of the race. Cucumber, we can't discard Cucumber as well. He is still on the race and we know how quick he is. He's trying to regain time there and try to close up in this battle for second place as well. Can he make it up to second though is the question. If there's a safety car, Thales has the enough gap to pit and come out of fresh soft tires and cover Cucumber in any case. By the other hand, Thales leads almost 9 seconds ahead of Legendary Goat. Nick FIFA follows in P3 of the race. Woogie getting that DRS once again. He has managed to save some battery as well. Arrieta hasn't saved much battery. Now Nick FIFA with the straight line speed, it will depend and we will see how much can he do here. There goes Joseph, has got the move done on Arrieta. This could be key for the Red Bull team. Oh no, that's a massive disaster there by the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls colliding each other out. Joseph is taking his own teammate out of this battle for second place of the race. Joseph's made a mega mistake there and messing up also Nick FIFA's chances for that second place in the standings. Cucumber will soon be back, I think, in contention. Nick FIFA didn't have the best luck in there in the end, but the worst part, it was his own teammate who took him out. Stanley could be on for a podium in here. Don't discard Stanley. So how would the championship look like now? I think with Wesley still on P, I think Nick FIFA had 107, Wesley 108, so I think they would be tied on points at the moment. Yeah, I think they would be tied on points at the moment. But Joseph finishing in, Nick FIFA's in the pit lane, he's got a 5-second penalty. I really hope he doesn't retard. Oh, he's retarded, so, well, he's made a massive mistake there. That was for sure a horrible mistake from his side. Because he would have got that could have got that 4th place in the standing, but now due to this DNF it's not gonna be happening. And yeah, he's gonna have to talk there internally with Joseph about what happened there. Also gotta say, I think Joseph didn't get any damage from that. And he's actually aiming now to get a place against Legendary Goat. Cucumber is now closing up the gap to Stanley and could be on for a move at any moment now. He, I think, will definitely be finishing on the podium. Joseph's taking it now, 2nd place of the race. Let's see the penalties, I haven't checked that. So Goat has 6 seconds. That makes him much more difficult for him to be in contention for absolutely anything. Callas is off in the final corner. So Nick FIFA is probably going to be finishing on P7 in the standings. Due to what's happening now, Joseph, Arrieta and Wesley will be scoring more than 10 points if they finish this race. I think Cucumber will probably still finish this race in 2nd place. Surprisingly, I thought this looked much worse for him, but in the end, I think the podium is there for the fastest vegetable in the world, for a champion. It's gonna be another 1-2 for Thales and Cucumber. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably what is gonna happen. Most people's tires should be absolutely dead by now. Thales keeps increasing that lead of the race, is now 12 seconds. How much battery does he have? Almost full battery. He's gonna have one of his best races for sure in IOR. Winning from pole position on his home race. Basically dominated most of it. Already gonna be 13 seconds ahead of GOAT. In the end it will depend how ahead can he finish against Cucumber. Callas is retired as well from the race. We're gonna keep focusing then on the battle for P2 of the race, following Joseph Vesely now. In the main straight, he's gonna be attacking once again. Legendary GOAT for the position. Cucumber is coming now to join this DRS train. He doesn't need to make moves though. He will still be finishing this race on P2 on the second place because of all the guys that have penalties ahead of him. Who will finish on P4 in the standings in the end? I think it will be Joseph, but of course there could be reports. But I'm not sure if Nick FIFA is going to report his own teammate for what happened there, so we'll have to see. Arrieta had a 9-point gap behind Wesley, so he's probably not going to be the one finishing on P4. So I say it's Joseph, if he doesn't get reported, who's most likely going to be taking that spot. Even if he's reported, no, if he's reported then he probably won't. Probably will be Wesley. Two laps to go on the Brazilian Grand Prix and to end the last race in IOR Season 8 in the year of 2023 as well. It's been a great year of racing, I gotta say. We had very entertaining races to watch like this one, though the DNFs are not something I'm very happy with, of course. Would like to see more people finishing the race, but still the entertainment has been there. We've seen very good battles there, like the battle we had today for second place. The strategy was also crucial today. 4-car train there for the battle for second place, which Cucumber will be taking anyway due to penalties. So mostly the battle is going to be who's going to be finishing in P3. It could be Arrieta. He sends a dive there down the inside. Joseph is going to try and hold the position there, but who is going to get it? Who is going to get it there? Arrieta has to back off there. Joseph will stay ahead. Arrieta sends a move there down the inside. Cucumber has to go a bit wide there. Can Cucumber get the move done on Arrieta there or not? Down the inside he goes. They nearly make contact, but it's gonna be Cucumber getting the move done against Arrieta. It's gonna be Cucumber who's gonna get the move done now, but Arrieta with now the slipstream. Can he do something about it? He's trying, but not enough at the moment. Final lap of the race, final lap of the season, final lap of the year. Thales is gonna take a massive dominant win at home. Pretty similar to what he did last season in Brazil as well. So it's starting to become a habit, dominate on his home track. Joseph going very, very slow there. He's backing off Cucumber in here. Cucumber will think about a move in here. No, not yet. But he's gonna try and get better traction around the outside. Thinking about it. Joseph will also be trying to go for a move against Legendary GOAT, who due to the penalties will not be unfortunately getting a podium today. And we gotta go on board with Thales, the man that's gonna win at his home track. Thales wins the Brazilian Grand Prix, wins the final race of the season, the final race of the year. And now in the line, who is gonna finish in third place of the race. Cucumber is gonna try and get Joseph on track, but I think it's not gonna be enough. GOAT crosses the line. Joseph and Cucumber cross the line. It's gonna be Joseph who's gonna get his maiden podium of the season in the final race, but I'm not sure if that podium is gonna stay or not due to the incident with his own teammate Nick FIFA. Will depend if Nick FIFA is reporting or not. And now Wesley is gonna be the last one to cross the line in this last race of the season. Here comes Wesley, into a line he goes, and Wesley finishes on P7, and that's gonna be the closing of IOR Season 8 and the closing of 2023 for IOR. We will go now with the Brazilian anthem for race winner Thales. So, well, I guess that's gonna be all. So, thanks to all once again for watching, for being part of this league, and well, having taken part in all this season, all this year. Will be the last time on 2023, but we'll definitely be looking back to come back next year, but I'm not sure when. So, yeah, don't have, I don't know right now what exactly the future of the league will be. Will do my best to bring it back. Not sure if in how much time though. Maybe a couple of months, maybe January, February, maybe in F124. All depends in many different things, but yeah, I'll keep everyone updated on it. Thanks to all once again. Congratulations to Thales for the win. Also congratulations of course to Cucumber for the championship, for the 5th one in his career. And well, we'll be looking to the start of IOR Season 9, which, well, we'll see when it happens. So, thanks to all, and goodbye.